in Starbucks, I'm drinking my coffee, I'm at my laptop, I'm having a wonderful time, right? I'm at a shared table, this woman walks in, she orders her coffee, right? She comes to sit down, she's got to sit near me because I'm at a shared table. As she goes to sit down, she knocks my coffee onto my laptop, breaking it instantly. Then she turns to me and she goes, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Can I get you another coffee?" Yeah, that would be great. Thank you so much. I will have a MacBookachino. So this is how Starbucks showed me how British I am, right? The woman spilt the coffee, I've gone to her, "Oh my God. Well, the important thing is, are you okay?" Please don't worry about getting me another coffee. I'll just pour the coffee from the laptop back into my cup. Well, yes, it is completely destroyed, but at least I've made a friend. I phoned my wife to tell her about it, right? And I love my wife very much. But what I discovered is, when something horrible happens to you, and you tell the person that you care about more than anyone else in the world about what happened, every single thing they say is fucking annoying. Like, every single word that woman said made me want to punch a wall until my knuckles bled. I couldn't do it. You know what she said to me? "Is it broken? Is it broken?" No. If anything, it's running faster. It's got a nice little coffee smell. Just thought I'd phone you up, let you know the good news. Yeah, everything's coming up, Romesh. Oh my God, she's a very funny woman. Not intentionally. I'll give you an example. I was due to do a gig in Barton upon Humber last year. 2 weeks before I'm due to do the gig, I get a phone call from my agent. She said to me, "Romesh, a little bit of an awkward situation. The venue have been contacted by the BNP, and they say that they're fundamentally opposed to you performing in Barton. And if you go ahead with the performance, they're going to stage a protest, the likes of which Barton has never seen." Now, I don't know what that means. Are we going to dress up? Is there going to be cake? You know, I've got no idea. My agent said to me, "What do you want to do?" I said, "Well, the tour's not been selling that well. This could be exactly the kind of PR that could give it a kick. Is there any way you could organise, sort of contact some other racist organisations, see if we can get them to unify and get this into the Nationals?" Do you know what I mean? She said to me, "No, that's not what I meant. What I meant was, do you want to pull the show?" I said, "No, absolutely not, because I thought this could be my big break. You know, if they do a big protest, suddenly I'm a race warrior. I'm a hero, I'm in all the papers. That's what I wanted, right?" They had to put plainclothes police officers in the audience in case anything kicked off, right? So that's 5 tickets. I'm not going to give them freebies. It's not my fault you've got fucking BNP activity, mate. Control it. Anyway, we turn up there, pull into the car park, no protest. And in many ways, that is the ultimate protest, isn't it? We hate you so much that we cannot be asked to turn up and tell you how much we hate you. I was still nervous, though, because I thought, shit, you know, they said it's a protest the likes of which Barton has never seen. Could happen at any point. I could be in the toilet and they get me there. One of them comes out the bulge, you know, "Take that, you brown bastard," like fist up the arsehole or something like that. Do you know? I don't know. Could be surprise attack, sneak attack, right? So I'm still nervous. We get into the venue, the staff in the venue being very apologetic, sort of overcompensating, being very nice. Did me a curry, which I thought a bit of a piss take, but I had it. It had raisins in it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I do the show, nothing happens. I finish the show, I phone up my wife because she was worried. I said to her, nothing happened. She said to me, "You know what, Rom? In many ways, you sort of got to hope that it was racism." And I said to her, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And she said to me, "Well, imagine if it wasn't. That would be much worse. Imagine if the BNP contacted the venue and said, 'Hello, this is the BNP. We're fundamentally opposed to Romesh performing in Barton. And they said, well, we don't tolerate racism. And they said, no, it's not racism. We just think he's dog shit. Imagine, as an ethnic minority act, if your ethnicity wasn't what the BNP found most offensive about you. She's a wonderful woman, my wife. I love her very much. She looks after our 3 children. She does a wonderful job. I made the mistake of suggesting that my day at work might have been 10% as challenging as her day, and she nearly punched my teeth out through my arsehole. So I realised that I shouldn't have done that. She does feel like she's got to justify what she does to me. She's sort of got to do this, and then I've got to do that, and then I've got to do this, I've got to do that. She doesn't have to justify what she does to me. I know how difficult it is to spend time with those children. Do you know what I mean? I've done it 4 or 5 times, right? The last time, it was like a triple-prong attack on my sanity, mate. It's like they planned it. It was unbelievable. I was like, one of them went, right, she's gone out. Okay, this is what we're going to do. You take a shit in that corner. You take a piss in that corner. This is the genius bit. I'm just going to grab my dick for no reason. Trust me, if we time it right, he will kill himself. You know what my wife does? She makes up deadlines. I've got no idea why she does this. She makes up deadlines. I'll say to her, I'm off out now. What are you up to? And she'll go, well, got to clean the windows by 3. Why? Is there a window inspection at 3:05 that I didn't know about? I didn't even know we cleaned the fucking windows. You know my deadline for cleaning the windows when I can't see out of them anymore? If I come downstairs and go, where the shit is the garden? Jesus. Oh, Christ, we need to clean those. Oh, God, she's a wonderful woman. She deserves the very best, but I cannot be asked to provide it. It's such a difficult conundrum. I want her to be happy, but I've got no inclination to do anything about it. What do you do? What do you do? It's a difficult one, isn't it? I do want her to be happy, but I don't want to do anything. The way I figure it is I don't have to be an excellent husband, I just have to be slightly less annoying than starting divorce proceedings. You know, that's how I figure it. I'm trying to figure out a solution. I think I figured it out. I think I figured out a way of me not doing anything but her being happy. I just think just let her have a boyfriend. I do think that's the solution. You know how people worry about their marriage? Oh, I don't know what's going on. It's a bit tough. Don't know where she is tonight. I know where my wife is tonight. She's with Andy. I arranged it. So many advantages to having an Andy. Got an extra childcare option. You've got a mate. Don't have to worry about his sexual performance anymore because Andy's smashing the shit out of it. Do you know what I mean? It's amazing. Right? You know when you go out with your friends, you complain about your other half. When you're with Andy, you're complaining about the same person. Do you know what I mean? You play little mind games with him. Like, isn't it weird when she does her multiple orgasm phase? Oh, you haven't seen it? I sometimes think the biggest advantage of having an Andy is I'd quite like to have a go on Andy myself. I am thinking about going gay for a bit. Do you know what I mean? Like a gap year. I tell you what, I've never tried it. It might be better. You're supposed to try everything, aren't you? So I'm thinking this year I'm going to try like pottery and being gay for a bit. I do think we're in a situation where being gay, we pretend, is normalised by society, but I don't think it is. I saw 2 guys kissing recently. I went, oh, there's 2 guys kissing. I shouldn't have even acknowledged it, but I did. And I thought, I'm not homophobic. And then I realised the reason I acknowledged it is because I just haven't seen it that much. Based on the TV and film I've watched, they don't normalise it. Every time there's a homosexual relationship, it's part of some sort of groundbreaking, award-winning, BAFTA-nominated storyline. It's not normalised. Netflix has got a separate category for gay, lesbian and bisexual. So it's not normalised. I just haven't seen it that much on TV and film. Think about it. You know, 2 guys kissing. You just haven't seen that much. Based on the TV and film I've watched, I've seen more people take a bullet to the head than I have seen dudes kissing. Based on the TV and film I've watched, I've seen more fucking talking animals than I have seen dudes kissing. I'm currently conditioned to be more surprised by 2 guys kissing than I am by a bear going, all right, Rom. Do you know what I mean? That's insane, right? how we doing? We good? I'm hosting this, bitch. Nice to be here, man. Nice to be here. I'm very excited. I'm really excited, man. I'll be honest, I'm a bit tired. I am tired, man. I'll tell you why. A few months ago, my wife gave birth to our third child. Well, thank you very much, but I don't know if I want a third child or not. It's just too many, isn't it? I know it's late in the day to be having doubts, but Jesus Christ, there's too many people in the world. Well, I've had another one. Has anyone here got more than 2 kids? See what I mean? It's a mistake. What a massive error, man. But what can you do? You can't kill them. Just got to sit there and wait to die. Just, happiness is gone, man. I'm just going to wait for this to end, I think. First kid's lovely, the second one's a prick. That's the honest truth of it. What an unacceptable human being this little arsehole is. I mean, we're doing these behaviour charts, man. You know where they get stickers for if they're good? The first one, he's so lovely. Hello, Daddy. How can I help you, Daddy? Love you, Daddy. So we've got targets for him to get stickers like be good today, be helpful to your friends. The second one, you can't have those targets, man. You've got to ratchet the targets down for this arsehole. You've got to have things like don't burn anything. No knife crime. These are the targets you've got to have for this shithead. Anyway, he got to a point where he managed to get 5 stickers. Not that impressive, it's over a 6-month period, right? But he got 5 stickers, and I said to him, right, we can get you a couple of things, mate. Go buy you a couple of presents. Went down to the shop. He chose 2 things. He chose a Spider-Man costume, and he chose a little pushchair with a little doll in it. I said to him, you can have both those things. The problem is that he wanted to use those things at the same time. So the next time I went out with him, we're down the park with this kid with a Spider-Man costume, pushing a pushchair, looking like a father for justice. Just a horrendous little tribute act. But it does make you worry, you know. It makes you worry, am I a good enough person to have kids? I don't know. I'm trying to get more intellectual. Started to read articles and stuff, trying to be more newsy, get more clued up about stuff. I read this article recently about rap music. I'm a massive rap fan. Are there rap fans in? Big up yourselves, yeah? I'm a massive rap fan. I was reading this article. It said that rap music can perpetuate negative stereotypes about black people. Because if you don't know any black people, then you watch a Snoop Dogg video. Apparently you think all black people are like that. It's a very interesting article. It also made me realise that I have 100% contributed to racism throughout my life. And I'll tell you why. I'm such a grumpy prick when I'm out and about that if you bumped into me and you were on the fence about Asians, I reckon I'd push you over. I think I'm part of the problem, because white people, you don't realise how lucky you are. If one of you is a prick to me, I just think you're a prick. I don't think all white people are pricks. I'm a bloody representative. Your interactions with me determine how you feel about brown people. It's all right if I'm in London, there's enough browns to balance it out, right? But if I'm in bloody Devon, I've got to behave like I'm C-3PO. No, sir, I'm not a local. You know, and the truth is, I don't get that much racism. I get funny shit. I'll get like an older guy come up to me and go, do you know what? You're one of the good ones. And I think that's funny. I've got no issue with that. I think if you've got an issue with that, you need to get the chip off your shoulder. Do you know what I mean? If you're older and you grew up in a time when it's all right to say stuff like that, and then times move on and you're not politically correct anymore, that's not your bloody fault. I think if you're older, you should just be given a card that says I can call you what I want. Because older people got enough shit to worry about without worrying about being politically correct, haven't they? Got a false hip, I pissed myself this morning. Now you're telling me I can't say darky? I'm quite happy if I bump into an older person just to give them the old wobblehead to make them feel comfortable. Do you know what I mean? Thank you very much, Romesh.